up, and how has it changed?
Well, when I came here, there wasn't nothing here. There wasn't anything here. And because you got to understand, that's 60 years ago, almost.
Yeah.
I know I don't look it, but yeah. And yeah, well, now it's quite built up.
Originally from Mississippi, and now stationed in Methuen.
So what was it like growing up in Mississippi?
I didn't like it.
Really?
Too prejudiced. I got slapped one time
Oh, wow.
for saying sir to a black person. And I was 9, 10 years old. And I was told, don't you ever let me hear you say sir to a black person again. And I said, I'm out of here.
I come from Lawrence, Mass, and I've been there until I got married. And I got married when I was 25, and let me think. Yeah, I got married when I was 25, and then I moved to Methuen. And I've been living in Methuen for maybe, well, I'm 85 now, so maybe 60 years I've been living in Methuen. I mean, when I was growing up, there was I had my 8 brothers and sisters, and we lived in a 5-room, cold water, no hot water, no heat, just from the stove. And there was 4 boys and 4 girls. The 4 boys had 1 bedroom. That's 4 boys in 1 bedroom, and 4 girls in 1 bedroom. And Mom and Dad had the bedroom, had a bedroom.
I went to Methuen High. I went to middle school in Methuen. I loved it. That was part of growing up. High school was, I would say high school was a good part of my life. After that, I started working, and ever since, till I retired, I lived in Methuen all my life.
And what was school like growing up for you?
It was in Brooklyn, New York. Or, see, if I go back to Brooklyn, they ask me where I'm from, and I say Brooklyn, New York, they'll say, where? And I'll have to say, I forget, I have to talk Brooklynite, so I have to say, Brooklyn, New York. And then they'll understand me. And it was difficult in grammar school. I had wonderful Catholic education all the way through, from grammar school to my graduate degree at Catholic University in Washington. But in my grammar school, there were pickers and pickees, and I was a pickee. Does that tell you anything? There were pickers and pickees, and I was a pickee. You know what that means? Oh, there were those who picked on people and those who were picked on, and I was a were picked on. So it was difficult but then later on it was fine. I did play baseball for a while, but they didn't think I was very good, so I didn't play anymore. And what else? And Glee Club. I was in Glee Club.
There were things that I couldn't pay attention to. I think I was attention deficit, but I did pretty well. Yeah, I mean, for days or 1 month, I'd be getting A's, and then I'd be getting D's.
School, well, I went to St. Mary's School, and it was nice. You meet nice girls. It was an all-girls school. Then you go on and on, and then for boys, we had to go, another place for boys. But it was nice. I liked school. We had nuns, and it was a nice nun who would tell you everything, that when you go to work, you know how to type and everything.
A lot of things about school were quite difficult for me. I moved from Brooklyn to the Bronx in mid-third grade, and although the school I went to was considered advanced, the school I came to was way ahead of where I was. So it was a difficult learning curve until I got accustomed to it. And the rest of my schooling was pretty good, enjoyable. Junior high and high school, and I went to City College of New York, which was a free college. So I always say that's the best present I ever gave myself, was a free college education.
High school years, you know, I had my first girlfriend. That was important. I had at high school, there's so many things to do: activities, football games, hockey games, you know, basketball. I never played any of them, but I used to go to watch them all. I used to like, let's see, let me think. I used to like just meeting people, going to, well, class wasn't my favorite, but I liked everyone that was around me, so we got along good.
Well, I went to Lawrence High, and I graduated from there. And then I went on. Then I went into the service. I was in the Navy for 4 years. Got out of the Navy in 1960, and then I met my wife. We got married, and that's when we moved to Methuen.